Alright, so I believe this is a gear grinder. I'm in my stock Surron with stock 19-inch front wheel, rear wheel. Not sure if this is going to be a gear grinder here or right behind me. I'm going to go check, see what that trail says. My first time here, so I'm going to try not to get hurt. Probably nothing crazy. Alright. That's just for camp. It's a walking trail. So that's a walking trail. And gear grinder is right behind me. Have to adjust my rear suspension, make it a tiny bit softer. So we'll see. I want to try not to fall because these handguards are plastic and they break pretty easy. Goggles, my boots, and my helmet. We don't have gloves right now. I give them away. I think I took the wrong trail here. I have to sneak back here. Don't know what trail this is. I've only been riding for like a year and a half. I've had at least a handful of falls. Almost cracked my ribs. Almost broke my ankle or snapped my calf bone. That's called my shin. It wasn't wearing boots, so. Let's see what they call a gear grinder. So what line do I want to pick? So if I go right there, I'll bottom out. So I'm probably gonna go right here. So I know I complain about the 19-inch wheels. They're hard to get over stuff. They wash out a lot in the dunes and tight turns. But yeah. This trail does not look easy. So I'm not complaining about these 19-inch wheels, but stuff like this where I gotta put my foot down. If I tiptoe, I can reach the ground. The bike's taller than a Surron. Probably 35 inches, I'm assuming, around there. If I'm a good rider, I can try to get up this way right here. I'm running 9.5 psi on my tires. To help me get over stuff like this. And then, let the rotor, hopefully. This way. I don't know, could take that away. Try to challenge myself today. Have some berry drink. I don't have traction control, I never use it on this bike. Wasn't that way, was it? I don't think so. I never use traction control on this bike. It's on the front wheel, so when I put my 21-inch wheel, so when I put my 21-inch, but that was the throttle sensitivity. I hit the throttle a little bit and the front wheel popped up like crazy. I keep that kind of on the rear brake for that stuff. Like stuff like this. I put it in eco so that I don't accidentally whiskey throttle it. My bike goes freaking flying, crashing into that tree. So with 21-inch tires are supposed to make the bike 1.5 inches taller, which is a good thing, so I don't hit the plastic skid plate that this comes with. But at the same time, a lot of the times I crash my bike at first because I stopped and my feet couldn't touch the ground. Now with this, I feel comfortable to stop whenever I want. Suspension is decently soft. I have it set up for 70%, 60% track, 40% jump. Don't want it too stiff. It'll kick me off the bike if it's too stiff. Let's see, which way is it? So uphill, I guess I'll put it in D when I get to Bearscat Trail. Right now I have it in Eco. So I parked near Forest Road 462 entrance. Ride Coyote Mesa all the way to Gear Grinder. Made it halfway up Bearscat and back, and I have 49% battery left. I'm not sure how many miles that is. I'm gonna say 10 miles. The problem is at 15 or 20%, start losing power. You're at the do. Put my foot down. If you're at the dunes and near the power, you don't have it. If you're trying to get uphill, you might not have the power. Although it's slightly better than Eco, I think. Right around there. Decent speed, 32, 34 miles an hour in Eco. Not a lot of torque. Get you up and over. I'll make sure I'm on the right trail. It's my first time here, so I want to avoid getting hurt. I want to avoid dropping the bike. Because I want to get handguards and not break these. I want to save these. They're not that cheap. They're like $30–40 each one. And then they're just plastic and they break pretty easy. So probably spend that money on a pair of handguards from Amazon. They're not the best. Pretty soft metal. They usually bend a little bit. So you just bend it right back. And it keeps you from breaking your levers because levers are more expensive. And you don't ruin your grips. You don't get as much sand hurting your throttle too if you got those handguards. That's a pretty steep drop. Just do it. Stand it up. There you go. My 250 4-stroke was hanging on by like 2 or 3 wires on the clutch cable. Has like 8 or 10, so I didn't feel comfortable running it on 2 clutch cable wires in case it snapped up here. What am I gonna do? Trying to go uphill or downhill with no clutch. So you go downhill with no clutch, you're just gonna stall your bike out. I also want to get rotor guards eventually for this bike. It's a lot of stuff to do to 2 bikes because the other bike, my 254 stroke from Amazon, is sitting on a stock tires. Sitting on so throttle sensitivity on this is 1, but it's really sensitive. This is an aftermarket throttle. Maybe I should have gone with the OEM. It's nice if you need all the throttle. Maybe it's just a shorter tube, I think. But but the throttle also isn't 100% linear like Eco. As soon as you hit, as soon as it gets power, it starts moving you. It's hard to creep forward. You gotta move like 1/8 of an inch if you wanna, on the throttle, if you wanna move forward or creep forward. For that reason, I don't use Sport because throttle, the new throttle tube that I bought makes drive feel like Sport. Sport is just crazy. So if you're racing, I'll put the Sport on at the dudes. Video when I get to the end. I'm gonna start a new video for this game. Yeah, standing on the bike will really help it go in. hill and you hit a big rock, it sends you forward if you do a little jump on it, but it'll pluck you off of it if you're sitting on it. So, standing is the way. This is different. Where's the trail at? Alright, go straight. Not sure if that's poison oak or poison ivy. So, oh, look at those cliffs. Edges, boulders. So yeah, pretty gnarly stuff. I've fallen 5 to 10 times. Seriously, got hurt around 5 of them. Smaller tumbles. Maybe fell off the bike or laid it down at the dunes. The other 5 times. And for that reason, I'm a cautious rider. I've also broken my bikes when I've dropped them, crashed them. One time I let someone use it and they looped it and they broke the rear fender and the bars and bent the forks just a little bit. No, I twisted them. I have to fix it, and the bike's been down for a couple weeks, maybe a month, waiting on money, waiting on parts. So that's why I don't want to crash too much. Even on my Amazon dirt bike, I crash it, I see how I can fix it. It's like that throttle cable, that clutch cable. I didn't really know. I heard you're supposed to lube them. Didn't really know, so I didn't putting it in D. And I think that might be why my cable frayed and started snapping. Locked up that front wheel on that turn. You can slip behind it. I'm not wearing my goggles and my eyes are sweating a lot. It's like I'm crying. Sweaty eyeballs. Does it keep them moisturized? Sure, I guess so. Feels good though. Alright. So this is Bear Scat, the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new one.